I got the opportunity to cover a story about Times Square's first ever fountain, and it was constructed by the artiste Pamela Council. Pamela is non-binary and uses pronouns they, them. I connected with them earlier this month, and we talked about all of the wonderful things that go into this fountain, including the 400,000 acrylic fingernails that cover it. The fountain is called a Fountain for Survivors, and it was erected in honor of those who have survived, you name it.
Before the pandemic, a lot of people identified as survivors, but now we have so many more survivors.
When it comes to domestic violence, when it comes to childhood trauma, when it comes to even just dealing with the hustle and bustle of being a New Yorker sometimes. Pamela also hired a lot of local New York-based nail technicians and designers to kind of create the looks for these 400,000 acrylic fingernails that were covering the carapace shell that encompasses this multi-tier fountain. Pamela was very happy to bring these techs on because in the midst of the pandemic, a lot of industries were hurt, including the nail and beauty industry. A lot of people weren't going out to get their nails done and just weren't spending that extra money on themselves in that way. In order to help recover that industry, Pamela brought the team on and they did an amazing job. I mean, you could see the colors from miles away, the pinks, the metallic golds, the rhinestones. It's out of this world, but is right in the middle of our world, Times Square. What drew me to this story was the 400,000 acrylic fingernails. I'm a fingernails girl for real, but I wasn't always. There was a time in my life that I just couldn't afford to do the little extras, including my nails. So I'd have to try to paint them or see if my little cousin or someone could, do a quick paint job if I had somewhere to go. And I've always in my heart wanted to keep my nails popping. I see these influencers and these celebrities, these rap girls, and they all got their nails done up. And I wanted that. I've been fascinated by fingernails as something that culturally just stands as a symbol of real beauty and strength, and even the hard sound, the hard texture of the acrylic just kind of speaks to what women have to deal with, what people who go through something have to deal with, that beauty and that toughness that nails represent. When I saw that something like this was coming to Times Square and that Pamela had decided to cover this piece in beautiful nail art, I had to get on it. So Times Square is a beautiful, loud, crazy, unique, you never know what's coming around the next corner kind of place. You can see the naked cowboy, you can see Elmo. I mean, there's anything and everything in Times Square, as most of us know.
My idea is that within this very warm, cocoon-like shape, you'll be able to have this real private moment, even in the midst of Times Square.
Pamela's art kind of brings everything together. I really think that all the New Yorkers, the tourists, the world is going to stop and stare and enjoy this magnificent piece.